ब्लास्ट हुआ, ये स्ट्रीट लाइट से ऊपर तक की आग गई।
आदमी सोच भी नहीं सकता कि एकदम से हुआ तो क्या हुआ इंसान।
अचानक इतनी तेज धमाका हुआ कि मेरे लाइफ में इतनी तेज मैंने अपनी आवाज़ कभी नहीं सुना।
The entire area behind me has been cordoned off. Police personnel have barricaded the entire area.
बिल्कुल कुछ देखने लायक ही नहीं बचा था, इतना बुरा नज़ारा हो चुका था।
It was a usual Monday evening on the 10th of November 2025 near the iconic Red Fort in India's capital, New Delhi. Vendors were selling their products and customers were busy roaming around and shopping. Then suddenly everything on the ground changed at around 6:52 p.m. when the sound of a car explosion broke through the cacophony on the streets. And the major tourist hub, known for its crowded bazaars and street vendors, was thrown into chaos. The blast was so powerful that several nearby vehicles were destroyed, and people could hear the blast from more than a kilometer away. The incident unleashed a scene of devastation in the heart of Delhi. Shattered glass, dismembered body parts, blood stains, and parts of vehicles lined the road leading to the Red Fort. The area where the blast happened is one of the busiest areas of Delhi. On one side is Chandni Chowk, a busy clothing hub that is usually busy at this time of the year due to the wedding season. And on the other is the 17th century Red Fort, which attracts thousands of tourists every day. In the middle of these two is where the explosion took place. Confusion and panic spread from the sight scene to the rest of the city. Within minutes, emergency crews rushed at the scene and extinguished the blaze. Survivors were taken to a nearby hospital.
The entire area behind me has been cordoned off. There are fire engines, fire brigades, ambulances standing all around. Police personnel have barricaded the entire area.
I'm here in front of the LNJP hospital where those injured from the Delhi blast are being treated. We know that the blast happened earlier today near the busy area of Red Fort and Chandni Chowk, the very heart of Delhi, and several people are now confirmed dead and many injured are treated in this very place. The Indian Home Minister Amit Shah has said that all possibilities are being looked into. Of course, not only Delhi but other Indian states remain on high alert in the aftermath of the blast.
Footage of the aftermath showed orange flames rising into the night sky. Vehicles charred from the blast and victims strewn across the street.
I came outside and I saw that there was an auto which was shattered. There was an Innova car whose main glass was shattered. And I saw when I walked ahead, I saw blood on the road. And when I reached on the main spot, so there was at least 7 to 8 cars which were damaged in the blast.
Gate number 1 पे था metro पे road पार करके
I crossed gate number 1 of the metro and came here after crossing the road. On the other side, there was a fire and cars and people were burning. People inside the cars were burning. I was telling the public to save them, rescue them and get them out. The public was busy making videos and taking photos. Many people have died and many are injured.
My relative works in Chawli Bazaar in Chandni Chowk. He left from a shop to go to Kashmiri Gate. As he came near the Red Fort, he was caught up in the blast and he died. We went there last night after we got the information. We just now got the body.
तो अभी डेड बॉडी मिली है।
So what exactly happened at the Red Fort? A car was moving slowly towards a red light at around 6:52 p.m. near Delhi's Red Fort area when it exploded. A picture of the I-20 car before the blast has surfaced. Take a look. Reportedly, the car remained stationary near the Golden Mosque by the Red Fort for 3 hours. It entered the parking lot at 3:19 p.m. and left around 6:48 p.m.
We're outside the public parking lot near the Red Fort complex from where the vehicle in question involved in this explosion, the Hyundai i20, had left just minutes before the explosion took place on the other side near the Red Fort. Now, just to give you an idea of how this has transpired with respect to what investigating agencies and police officials are saying as they sift through hours and hours of CCTV footage to understand what exactly happened over here. Now, if my video journalist can pan and show you, that over there is the exit gate of the parking lot from which the car had exited just minutes before the explosion took place on the other side. Now, the exit time is being stated as around 6:48 p.m., but it had entered this particular parking space at around 3:19 p.m., which was 3.5 hours before it left the parking compound. So now the question is, what exactly was the car and the suspected driver inside doing inside over there for more than 3.5 hours? Coming now to the exit and to the incident that unfolded after that. When the car exited from here, I'm going to quickly pan and show you on the other side. Now, this is the main road that leads to the other side of the Red Fort complex. Now, this main road on the front from the traffic light turns right and it approaches the Red Fort metro station and the other gate of the Red Fort complex, which is where the explosion took place. One can say it's roughly about 600 to 700 meters from where we are standing right now at the parking lot.
The blast occurred immediately afterwards. Just hours after the blast, the owner of the car, Salman, was detained by the Delhi police. During questioning, he said he had sold the car to someone else. The vehicle's RC is still in Salman's name and has not been officially transferred. Intelligence agencies mention that Dr. Umar Muhammad, a suspect from the Faridabad module who was at large, was inside the car. Dr. Umar Muhammad, a medical doctor, is believed to have been inside the Hyundai i20 when it exploded. In one of the most alarming terror crackdowns in recent times, investigators have uncovered a multi-state terror network, also described as a white-collar terror network in India that spans across professions and cities. At least 6 arrests and 1 detention have been made, revealing a disturbing ecosystem involving doctors. This network allegedly worked to radicalize youth across Kashmir, Faridabad, Saharanpur and Lucknow. Joint teams from Jammu and Kashmir Police, Haryana Police, Uttar Pradesh Police and central agencies recovered a massive cache of explosives and arms during their raids. This also includes the recovery of 2,900 kilograms of bomb-making material from 2 different locations in Faridabad. It was one of the largest seizures of explosives in recent years.
Now, this is the rented accommodation from where the police and security agencies recovered explosive material. Okay, now of course this place is empty now, but this is where for months under Muzammil's possession 360 kgs of ammonium nitrate was kept, along with ammunitions and timers and about 83 cartridges. The police raided this place and recovered the explosive material along with the ammunitions.
The crackdown stemmed from an investigation launched on the 19th of October when multiple Jaish-e-Mohammed posters appeared in Srinagar's Bunpura Naugam area, threatening security forces. The J&K police then registered a case under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, Explosive Substances Act and Arms Act and began tracking the suspects. Police traced a white-collar terror ecosystem involving radicalized professionals and students operating under the guise of academic and professional networks, while coordinating through encrypted channels and charitable fronts to move funds, arms and explosives. The operation led to the arrest of multiple suspects.
It's been a very hectic day for Jammu and Kashmir police, as there have been half a dozen people who have been picked up by security forces all through the day, especially in South Kashmir's Pulwama district. It all started in Sambura area of Pulwama, where two brothers, Amir and Umar, were picked up by security forces. Supposedly they were one of the buyers of the I-20 car which was used to blast outside the Red Fort yesterday. On the other side, we also saw Dr. Umar, whose picture has been going viral and is also one of the accused who's been absconding from last many days now, and Jammu and Kashmir police has been on a lookout for him because he was involved in the terror bust gang which were basically holding the arms and ammunition as well as the explosives. Around 2,900 kgs of explosives were recovered from the gang of doctors. He is one of the main accused and is still at large, but a lot of agencies believe that he was the person who was seen outside in that I-20 car when the blast took place. His family members, which included his two brothers, his father, his mother, were taken by Jammu and Kashmir police. His mother mostly for the DNA testing, while as his brothers as well as his father for the investigation.
Among the first to come under the scanner was Dr. Muzammil Shakil, a 35-year-old medical student from Pulwama. He had been studying at Al-Falah Medical College in Dosh, Faridabad, for over 3 years. Shakil's arrest in late October led investigators to a wider network of radicalized professionals and students, allegedly coordinating with foreign handlers. Dr. Adil hailed from Anantnag. He was picked up from Saharanpur. He was closely associated with Dr. Muzammil. It was Dr. Rather who gave the whereabouts of Dr. Muzammil. Dr. Umar is believed to have been driving the I-20 car which exploded in Delhi on Monday evening, leaving at least 8 people dead and 24 injured. He is the prime suspect in this blast, and his status is still unknown. On the 29th of October, he was spotted with the same car which was used for the blast. In a video that has emerged from CCTV footage, the car can be seen standing at a pollution checkpoint in Faridabad. At the center of this investigation is Dr. Shaheen Shahid, a doctor arrested from Lucknow on 10th November. Sources say that she was collecting explosive material for the past 2 years. During questioning, Shaheen confessed that she, along with other suspected doctors, was planning terrorist attacks across the length and breadth of India. Preliminary information reveals that Shaheen was radicalized in a Jaish-e-Mohammed drive to set up a women's brigade for psychological warfare in India. Shaheen was allegedly overseeing women recruitments for Jaish in India. While Shaheen remains in police custody, NIA, ATS and Jammu and Kashmir police conducted a search operation at the residence of Dr. Shaheen in Lucknow. Sajjad is an MBBS and MD. He got married just a day before his arrest and detention. He previously worked at the Al-Falah hospital. He is the 5th doctor held in the Delhi blast case. Dr. Ansari is the 6th doctor who has been arrested from Lucknow. Joint raids were conducted by the Jammu and Kashmir police and the UP ATS anti-terror squad at his residence in Lucknow. He is being probed in the connection with the Faridabad terror module. Dr. Ansari is the brother of Dr. Shaheen Shahid, and he had recently resigned from Al-Falah. All the doctors are in some way or the other linked to Al-Falah University in Faridabad. The investigators are interrogating the university principal and faculty members to see if there is a terror network linked to the university.
A place that should have echoed with lecturers and students is now under the tight scanner of multiple security agencies. It is here that sources say that the doctors are believed to have frequently interacted. Agencies are now conducting an investigation to understand how this very space may have been used to plan and coordinate or promote their alleged acts.
Not just trained doctors, but educated professionals like engineers are increasingly getting involved in terror activities. They're using their technical skills for destruction. Indian authorities have busted several terror modules involving engineers linked to terror organizations. On the 27th of October, a 33-year-old software engineer from Pune's Khandwa area was arrested by the Maharashtra ATS for allegedly possessing objectionable material linked to Al-Qaeda. In May this year, a 29-year-old engineering graduate was arrested in a joint operation by Central Intelligence Agencies and Counterintelligence wings of both Telugu states, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. During the investigation, it was revealed that Siraj became an ISIS sympathizer and joined them, where he was given training on bomb manufacturing. Back in 2023, 3 engineers linked to an ISIS module were arrested by Delhi police in Rajasthan's Jaipur and Uttar Pradesh's Moradabad. India's security and intelligence agencies have been waging a silent and tireless war against terror and have prevented major attacks this year. The raids were conducted by the coordinated efforts of special cells, anti-terrorist squads from multiple states and central intelligence units. These raids have neutralized multiple terror modules linked to ISIS, Al-Qaeda and Jaish-e-Mohammed and Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan. On the 24th of October, a Delhi-based terror module inspired by ISIS was dismantled, with 2 operatives arrested for allegedly planning a massive blast in the capital. The suspects were apprehended in a joint operation by intelligence agencies and the special cell. Police in Andhra Pradesh arrested 2 individuals with alleged links to Pakistan ISI-backed terror group on the 17th of October. The accused hail from Uttar Pradesh and Maharashtra. They were apprehended following intelligence inputs regarding their alleged involvement in extremist activities. On the 7th of November, Rajasthan's anti-terrorism squad arrested Osama Umar, a cleric, for allegedly having links with the banned terrorist organization Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan, or TTP. On the 9th of November, the anti-terror squad in India's Gujarat thwarted a major terror plot by arresting 3 ISIS terrorists. These terrorists were reportedly planning to carry out terror attacks across major Indian cities. The arrested individuals had been arrested while they were in the process of supplying weapons. 3 pistols, 30 cartridges and poisonous chemicals were also recovered from one of the key accused. As investigations continue, 3 individuals have now been identified as functioning for the terror module ISKP, or Islamic State Khorasan Province. ISKP is a branch of ISIS that also carried out recce's of densely populated areas of Delhi, Lucknow and Ahmedabad. Ziad Ahmad Mohideen, aged around 35 to 36 years old, is a doctor with an MBBS degree from China. He was allegedly preparing ricin, the highly lethal chemical compound considered even more dangerous than cyanide. He was reportedly in contact with several extremist elements and maintained communication with a Telegram ID named Abu Hada linked to ISKP.
He wanted to commit a terrorist activity that would cause huge harm. He was in contact with many foreigners. He was in contact with a Telegram ID, Abu Khadeja, supposedly from ISKP, Islamic State, Khorasan province. He started a process to prepare ricin, a chemical poison which can be made from the waste material left over from processing castor beans. He came to Ahmedabad to receive a weapon delivery.
Asad Suleiman Sheikh, aged near 25, was arrested from Banaskantha in Gujarat. He has a background in Dini education, an Islamic religious education that teaches the basic knowledge and moral values of Islam. Just like Suleiman Sheikh, Mohammed Sohail Salim Khan is also nearly 25 years old. He has a background in Dini education and was arrested from Gujarat's Banaskantha. Both Suleiman and Sohail are radicalized and maintain contacts abroad. These arrests come just a few months after the Gujarat ATS had apprehended 5 members of the terror outfit Al-Qaeda in the Indian subcontinent, or AQIS. The arrest of several doctors and the seizure of explosive materials following a deadly car explosion near the Red Fort has exposed these white-collar individuals who blend in seamlessly, raising no suspicion. Some of them are doctors and engineers. And this is a moral and security threat we must address without delay.